Hi, I'm Joel Gross, the founder of Coalition Technologies, and right now I'm going to talk about conversion rates a little bit. When you think about conversion rates, you need to think first, what is the goal of your website? Do you want your visitors to submit a form, buy a product, download a PDF, or just spend a certain amount of time on the page reading your article? You track goals with funnels and conversion rates. Conversion rate is the number of visitors who come to your page and then move on to the next step. For example, in the graphic you're viewing right now, there is 10,000 total visitors to this website. You see 100% of the visitors come in, and then of those 100% of the visitors, 60% of them end up clicking through to the shopping area of the website. Then from the shopping area of the website, 30% of those place an item in the cart. And of the 30% that place an item in a cart, 3% end up making a purchase. And when you multiply the 10,000 by 60.6, and then multiply it again by 0.3, then multiply it again by 0.03, you end up with 54 visitors who completed the goal in this goal funnel. Now I'm going to show you a real example. This is Digital Auto Gauges. This is the old version of the website. The old version of the website had low conversion rates for several reasons. There was too many steps in the funnel. For example, I'll click here. You go to a product page loads slowly, and then making your selections, it's difficult to read with the gray on black. But after you make your selections, then you just find the Add to Cart button. Something as simple as having a small Add to Cart button can cause a significant drop in your conversion rates in people who move on to the next stage of the funnel. Here you see our shopping cart. The shopping cart is also slow to load and isn't very pretty and user-friendly. This isn't a trustworthy looking page. We have a couple of icons here that are meant to build trust, but the page itself doesn't seem that nice, that pretty, and a lot of times that's what users look for when they decide whether to trust a page or not. And finally, you would go to pay with a credit card, which actually takes about 3 or 4 more steps, or use Google Checkout or Checkout with PayPal, which are much quicker. Now let me show you the new version of this website. The new version of the website is much prettier, loads much more quickly, and is much more trustworthy. So when you click on a product, go to the page, it loads quickly, it's nice, it's easy to select your options, everything's clearly marked, easy to see. The Add to Cart button is in a natural place right after you select your options. It's easy to see, it's the only one of the green highlighted things on the page. Finally, you come to the shopping cart page, which is very pretty, very engaging to the users, very easy to use. Proceed to checkout, change your quantities, or do whatever else you need to do. For a more complex example in the graphic of another goal funnel, here's one where they want the user to submit a form. So if you have 60,319 total visitors visit, about 3.5% move on to the next step, 2,128 to the channel page. Then after that, you have about another 24% of those who end up viewing the application. Of the 24% that view the application, only 3.67% end up submitting the form from the previous page. Finally, of the 78 that submitted forms, only 26 ended up purchasing in the end, which is a 33% rate. So that means that from the very beginning, the 60,319 visitors, only 0.04% of people actually ended up becoming visitors. That would be a very poor rate. So there's many steps that a website could take to improve these conversion rates. The first off is to remove intermediary steps. The second is to ensure the quality of their traffic, to make sure that they're not getting visitors from advertising that isn't working correctly and users who don't actually want the product. Increasing your conversion rate is one of the most important things that you can possibly do, but also one of the most difficult. It takes extensive A/B testing and multivariate testing. You can do some basic viewing of your analytics using an analytics software package like Google Analytics. And if you want to get a little bit more in depth, for free, you can use Google's Website Optimizer. Thank you for watching my video on conversion optimization. And if you have any questions, please feel free to submit a contact form or contact me in another way. Thank you.